Good morning and welcome to BOTB HQ in Parsons Green, South West London. My name is Christian Williams, the presenter here at BOTB. We're here this morning to judge the Dream Car competition, which ran from the 8th to the 14th of July 2019. Just before I hand over to Rebecca, once again, massive congratulations to the winner of the Dream Car competition last week. Winning a brand new Suzuki Jimny Jeep was, of course, Dean Lacumba from Ireland. I'm now going to pass over to Rebecca Craigie from Onside Law, who will oversee the proceedings this morning.
My name's Rebecca Craigie from Onside Law, and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors Wilkins Kennedy. I would now like to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a ball out of the hat to determine their seating position. Firstly, Mr. Trevor Weaver.
Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning.
Good morning, I'm Trevor Weaver. I've been refereeing for 32 years and I'm now an observer as well. And I have ball number 4.
Mr. Peter Georgiou.
Rebecca. Good morning, my name is Peter Georgiou. I am a football and futsal referee, mentor, tutor and observer. Number 1.
Mr. Leo Donnelly.
Good morning, Rebecca. Hello, my name is Leo Donovan. I'm an ex-professional football player. I've been with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient. Number 5.
Mr. Alan Goma.
Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning.
Good morning, my name is Alan Goma. I'm an ex-professional footballer. I've played for Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle and Fulham. Number 2.
Mr. Kieran Fitzgibbon.
Morning, Rebecca. Hello, my name is Kieran Fitzgibbon. I've played football for more than 30 years and now a referee and referee secretary. And I've got number 3.
Okay, judges, please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I will ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I'll then ask you to all come to a panel decision on the central screen. Leo, can you please justify your position?
Yes, mine is the red cross. There's 2 players in shot. If you look at the player in green, if you look at his eye line, I think he's looking quite steeply up in that direction. The player in blue, he's leaning back, he's adjusting his position to get to the ball. He's maybe a little bit off balance. I think they both still might challenge for the ball, which is coming down, I believe, towards him. And if you look at his eye line, I think he's quite intent looking in that direction, so that's why I went there.
Thank you. Peter, can you please justify your position?
Yeah, mine's the green one there. Yes, I agree with Leo, the 2 players in shot there. The guy here, he's given us a great angle for where you think he's looking at the ball. The actual ball is maybe not dropping in, but I think it may have been going over, going across, and you can see this guy's here, his eye is towards the top of his eye there, his socket there, so I've got it slightly over to my right, and that's where I've got the centre of the ball.
Thank you. Kieran, can you please justify your position?
Yes, mine's a blue cross here. I think this player in blue is not going to get to the ball. I think the ball is going over his head. I think he's coming in a little bit flatter, not dropping in, but it's going over his head. I think the player here in the striped shirt is focused on the ball as well. He looks like he's anticipating that he's going to get the ball. I think taking the eye line from the player in blue, which leaves me looking a little bit behind him, and the eye line from the player in green, is why I put my cross there.
Thank you. Alan, can you please justify your position?
Yeah, my cross is the orange one. So yeah, 2 players in the shots. I think the player on the right is going to have the ball. Player on the left in blue, I think he's misjudged the ball, or he got a little push from the back, but he's leaning backwards and he looks like he's going to miss the ball. I think the ball is coming towards this direction. So if you look closely, you can see the bottom of the white at the bottom of his eye. That's why I thought he was looking a bit behind him. Player on the right is looking, I think, towards this direction. So using both eye lines, I decided the center of the ball was there.
Okay. Trevor, can you please justify your position?
Yes, player in blue, looking straight up. Mine is the grey or the white cross there, which is slightly higher than my colleagues. but I just judged it from the guy in blue's eyes, so it's straight above his head. And as I've already been saying, I think probably this player is the one who's going to win this header. So I think it's coming in from that direction, and he's getting ready, but it's a little way to go yet. So I decided the centre of the ball will be there.
Judges, please now come to a panel decision on the central screen. For your reference, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 5 individual selections.
Okay, gentlemen, if we look where the average is, there's 2 below it and 3, or 2 above it.
One Leo, your one's right
Yeah.
on the line.
Yeah, and then we've kind of got 3 to the left and 2 to the right. So I think it's in a pretty good position there.
Shall we put the circle on top just to see,
Yeah.
you know, if the ball was there?
It's certainly directly above his head, isn't it?
It is.
So we would all agree with that one. It's just the distance away from his head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's obviously leaning back, he's trying to get to it, isn't he? So to me that it just works. I think it's quite.
Well, the eye line from the player on the right is what we're all more or less in the same area, aren't we?
Yeah.
Not
It's the
the way.
same. It's the same
Yeah.
trajectory.
It's just where we think the ball is in terms
If
of.
you do it like that, you've got three.
Does it move much if we take out my one as the highest and maybe Alan's as the lowest?
I don't think we change
I
much.
don't think that'll change much. I think it's.
That's gone that much
Yeah.
now. And Alan. It's moved, I think.
I think with Trevor and Alan as well, they deserve to be
Yeah.
in there.
Oh, yeah, I'll get
Yeah.
that. Let's put them back there and see how much it
The
moves.
reason I went slightly on the right, you know, compared to you guys, with Kieran, is you know, when you look at his eyes on the player in blue, you know, you can see, you know, the white of his eye, you know, the bottom, and I thought he was looking, you know,
It's slightly diagonal.
Yeah.
I agree. It looks like it's.
Yeah, but once again, I suppose when you put the ball in,
Yeah.
there's not
It-
much
it
in
works,
it.
doesn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah.
I think we'll stick with
I think
the average.
I do. I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm
good.
fine with that, yeah.
Just works.
Yes. So we get it right in there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you, judges. The coordinates selected are 1268 and 764. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform BOTB. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.